Just about there.
He's just about there. Oh, it says its meeting is now streaming, so you should be able to see it now.
Something went wrong.
DSA.
I know, I'm going to the
Says its
Yeah.
meeting is now streaming, so you should be able to see it now.
posted, checked in.
Uh-oh. Serious delay there.
20 seconds.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 20-second delay, but anyway, we're on.
Okay. Go for
Good
it.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or will be in a few seconds anyway. My name's Harry Hewlett. This is Dallas Songwriters Association's virtual global songwriter showcase. We're going from 12 to 3 p.m. We do this every Saturday. We're Zooming live on Facebook. The performance and everything's over on Zoom, but then that's just the people that are performing, and we stream it over to Facebook, so you can watch the whole show. Got a good lineup for you today. We're doing 30-minute sets. So we got 6 people. We're going to start off with Stephen Happ. Then we got T.K. Brown at 12:30. Kenton K. Ellingson at 1. We got Ricky Jean Wright at 1:30. Aaron Shook at 2. And Ian Dixon at 2:30. So, with no further ado, here I want to introduce you to Stephen Happ. I want to spotlight him so everyone can see him. Okay, Stephen, you got the whole picture now. So Stephen is from Dallas here, and he's a physics teacher. He used to teach physics anyway at high school, one of the local high schools here, and he plays in blues bars and everything, and he plays all these exotic instruments, and he's really good at it. So he's going to open us up here for the first 30 minutes. Stephen, it's all yours.
Okay. Yeah, I still teach high school physics, actually, believe it or not, at my advanced age. So, I'm Stephen Haupt. If you're interested in listening to me, I'm on Spotify, 7 albums on Spotify, most of them featuring this particular instrument, which is an old 1927 Weissenborn. Those white stripes on there, those are not frets, those are little pieces of tape, so I can see where the frets would be. I'm going to start off playing an instrumental called Debbie and Carrie. All right, that was Debbie and Carrie. And I need to go shut the dog up, so just be quiet. Be back in a sec.
That's kind of nice in the background, that dog. That's kind of like...
Well, I guess Sherry's got him.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was part of the music.
Huh?
I thought that was sound effects. It sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Like Bob Dylan, you know, he used to do that.
Did he have dogs?
On one of his records, he did.
I know if you listen to some of those records, like the easy listening type music records, then you get like birds and stuff in there.
Yeah.
You know, like yoga music, which that could be yoga music, what I just played there. So one of the problems with the way I play is that I have to retune sometimes, and this is one of those times. And of course, when you tune one string on a wooden guitar, that means that all the strings are going to go out. So that last song, I wrote that right around the time that Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher died.
Yeah.
So that's when that title came about. Although the song has nothing to do with them. And I've played it at various places. For instance, I played it recently at my father-in-law's funeral. Music before the funeral started, you know, sort of like gathering music.
No, that would be on. Do you play a special kind of music like at a funeral? Can you play like tune it to minor keys or something?
Play anything you want.
Just anything you want, yeah.
I thought it was appropriate, nice and relaxing. I cannot believe Sherry cannot make the dog be quiet. So now I'm going to play this other song as soon as I get in tune, called Waves at White Rock, another instrumental. It's better if it's in tune, so. I play all these open tunings, you know, like, God, I can't believe it. Hang on a second, I'm gonna have to go get the dog, I guess, because my wife is letting me down in there. Almost got it, Harry. There's a lot of strings, 6 of them, and they all had to be tuned. I think we got it now. Hang on just a second, I got to get that dog. Sherry! Dog! Sorry. My bad, I'll be right back.
Okay, folks, we're doing a dog break right now. We got a dog barking in the background. I kept waiting for it to sing "Happy Birthday" or something. You know, it sounded like that. You heard dogs do that on records and stuff. That's what it sounded like. Anyway, he'll be back in just a second. We got Stephen Happ playing his exotic instruments, and then at 1 o'clock we've got. At 12:30 rather, we've got T.K. Brown. You're gonna really love her, and here he.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's all right. Let me get you back on the spotlight.
Okay,
here.
Back to it. Sorry about that.
Okay, he's back with us, folks.
This is called Waves at White Rock. And, yeah. This is in another weird tuning. I don't even know what this tuning is. I get these tunings from all over the place. You know, like people on the internet and people on YouTube and just experimenting and stuff. Professor is flying over the waves at White Rock Lake. Flying with the white pelicans and the cormorants Flying over the city, Blind Lemon Jefferson, Robert Johnson, Freddie King, Steve Miller and Boz Scaggs, Harry Hewlett, So that's Waves at White Rock. I like the way I put Harry Hewlett right up there with Boz Scaggs and Steve Miller.
Yeah, I thought that was really a compliment to them.
Right?
But thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
You get 5 more. You got 5 more minutes for that.
I know that. Wow, thanks. Okay, so this is same tuning but a different style in it. This is called In the Quiet. playing.
There he is, folks.
In my last minute, let me tell you about my guitar, which is a 1927 Weissenborn. It was actually made in 1927 in Los Angeles, California by a guy named Herman Weissenborn. Only about 5,000 of these guitars were ever made, and there's not all that many of them surviving. So it's a pretty cool guitar, I think. I love this guitar. It has some of the best sound I ever heard from an acoustic guitar, in my opinion. So thanks for allowing me to play for you.
Well, thank you, Stephen. And it was a real treat. That's Stephen Haupt, folks. He's a physics teacher, high school physics teacher, and musician extraordinary. And I just love to hear that music and all those instruments and stuff. He's really good. He's getting really popular around town, playing at these blues bars and things. You'll probably see him out one of these days. Now, folks, this next young lady, I never ask ladies how old they are, but this gal, she's not very old. She's a high school student. She lives out in Gun Barrel City, and I guarantee you, one of these days she's going to be on in Nashville playing on the Grand Ole Opry. This gal's good. Her name is TK Brown, and she's a favorite. We've had her on here a couple of times already. TK, I'm going to give you the spotlight here.
Alrighty.
Okay, there's TK, folks. And TK, you got 30 minutes, so just play us some music, and we're going to love it, I know. Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to play a brand new one for y'all. This one's called Rodeo Queen. It's only about 2 weeks old now. They say they all ride away. They weren't born and made to stay. It's like trying to love a Mustang that wants to run. saw forever inside of my eyes. We kicked the dust, we shot the moon out, the trouble around me and wondering why. You said I was your everything, you gave to the rodeo
TK, that's beautiful. We need to bring your vocal up just a little bit. You might kind of point your guitar a little bit at an angle to the mic rather than into it. Just you can point that. You can adjust your sound that way. Just a little more vocal and a little less guitar.
Gotcha.
I love that song. That's gonna be a good one.
Thank you. I'm ready to get that one recorded.
Oh yeah, I'll bet.
That's definitely gonna be one that's next to get recorded.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, while we're on the subject of new, I guess I'll do the other new one I wrote about the same time. This one's just a little bit faster. Snap, white hat, I was stolen 'cause you were all that, but you shined up boots, hid the dirty truth, and I fell fast right out of that shoe. Did you forget how your daddy raised you? 'Cause the cowboy way says to never hurt a girl, always shoot straight and give the world. If you rope her in, better finish what you start. Yeah, and I know the cowboy way you're taking. You rode off and left me waiting, 'cause you got a cowboy way of breaking my heart. Liar, I'm tired. I'm so done being your rider. You made a shovel, 'cause you in the buckle of being all cattle, no hustle. Boy, you're nothing but a pile of trouble. 'Cause the cowboy way says you never hurt a girl, always shoot straight and give her the world. If you rope her in, better finish what you start. Yeah, and I know the cowboy way you're taking. You rode off and left me waiting, 'cause you got a cowboy way of breaking my heart. Yeah, and I'm high in the saddle, hard to forget. I'm heading off to a new sunset. 'Cause the cowboy way says to never hurt a girl, always shoot straight and give her the world. If you rope her in, better finish what you start. Yeah, and I know the cowboy way you're taking. You rode off and left me waiting, 'cause you got a cowboy way of breaking my heart, breaking my heart.
Okay, that's real pretty there. You still could bring that guitar down just a little bit, or just kind of point it a little bit in the other direction there while you're singing.
All right,
There you go.
here we go. All right, so I'm gonna do one I wrote. It was probably one of my first love songs I ever wrote about a couple years ago, and it's called heartbreak song. Perfect smile that lights my world, loves the Lord and treats me well, and I could drown inside those big brown eyes. A heart as big as the Lone Star State, feels so good it must be fate that I belong to Him and He's all mine. This ain't another heartbreak song, ain't another done me wrong. It's written in the stars, this is real. I'm calling it before I fall. This one's for the real long haul. Way deep down I know this ain't another heartbreak song. It's hard to find that perfect guy who fell right out of the clear blue sky one sunny day at the Texas State Fair. He was standing there by the funnel cakes, red ball cap, he asked my name, spent $100 winning me that bet. This ain't another heartbreak song, ain't another done me wrong. It's written in the stars, this is real. I'm calling it before I fall. This one's for the real long haul. Way deep down I know this ain't another heartbreak song. Oh, I finally found a good one. We're in it for the long run. This ain't another heartbreak song, ain't another done me wrong. It's written in the stars, this is real. I'm calling it before I fall. This one's for the real long haul. Deep down I know this ain't another heartbreak song. In my heart I know this ain't another heartbreak song.
Hey, that's a good. And I can't wait to hear your first hit. You're gonna write some hit songs one of these days. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
Alrighty. Well, being from such a peculiar, that's a big word. I don't usually use that word. But a weird town with a weird name, I had to write a song about it. So this is called Gun Barrel City. It was a tumbleweed town till the rest of Texas found us. Trying to find some peace of mind, they keep coming down from Dallas. And when I get to heaven, I'll make St. Peter wait, so I can sneak one last peek at Cedar Creek Lake. We got bass boats that barely love, we call them redneck yachts. Ghost of old gunfire story, true story, by the way. Cause we got bass boats that bear the road, and all the redneck guys. Those the whole gunfighters in a Walmart parking lot. And bet your boots will tell the truth, even if it ain't pretty. At least you stay in Gun Barrel City. So if you mess around with us down here, it sure would be a pity. 'Cause we shoot straight in Gun Barrel City.
You gonna put that town on the map?
I'm telling you, I hope I do. It's a very
I bet
small
you do.
town.
That's-
Nobody hears of it.
Oh, they're gonna hear about it.
You can go almost anywhere, and people ask you where you're from, and if you say Gun Barrel City, you're bound to get a "Where is that?"
Do you know how it got its name?
There is a history, and I've read some of it, and pretty much the main street that went through here was called Gun Barrel Lane, and it was known for transporting beers and holding outlaws.
Huh. Okay.
So when they established it to make it a town so they could sell beer, they named it Gun Barrel City.
What a great start for a little town that you write a song about, and you might have a hit with that one of these days.
Yeah.
You got a great little story to tell about it. That'd be great.
Alrighty, I'm gonna play a little song I wrote called "Just Say Stay." Out in the driveway, keys in my hand, East Texas rain pouring down. We sure never saw this as part of the plan, but now I feel time's running out. So tell me what I need to do to say stay, and I'll turn around or cry back into your arms. Just say stay, and we'll work this out. I'll let you hold on to my heart. Don't let this thing go too far. Just say stay. How did this get started? We don't even know. We're two people crazy in love. We never remember what we thought about by the time we finally make up. And I don't wanna give up on us. Say stay, and I'll turn around or cry back into your arms. Just say stay, and we'll work this out. I'll let you hold on to my heart. Don't let this thing go too far. Just say stay. It's one little word. How hard could it be? You can't hold it back and still hold on to me. So say stay, and I'll turn around or cry back into your arms. Just say stay, and we'll work this out. I'll let you hold on to my heart. But don't let this thing go too far. Just say stay.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Alrighty. I'm gonna do 2 more songs. This first one is a song I wrote with some good friends of mine. It's called Part of Love. When you catch his eye in a crowded room, sparks fly when he talks to you. He draws you in and you think it's fate. That's the part of love that I hate. Long summer nights on a porch swing. He even jokes about a ring. You hope someday you're gonna take his name. That's the part of love that I hate. 'Cause you think you're gonna make it, finally he's the one. Then he takes your world and breaks it, and just like that he's gone. He'll leave you there to take the blame. And that's the part of love that I hate. Finally at the point of moving on, then the numbers I know are lighting up my phone, and my heart falls for the same old games. And that's the part of love that I hate. 'Cause you think you're gonna make it, finally he's the one. Takes your world and breaks it, and just like that he's gone. He'll leave you there to take the blame. And that's the part of love that I hate. Ooh, every time I think my heart has learned, it forgets it's ever been hurt. Then I'm back to feeling that same old pain. And that's the part of love that I hate. That's the part of love that I hate.
Man, that's great.
Thank you.
Just promise me one thing, TK.
What's
When you
that?
get to be a big star, will you come back and play for us again too?
Oh,
When-
all the time.
Okay. Well, we're going to have you back, but sometimes people get to be big stars, and they kind of forget about you. But we want you to come back and play for us.
Never.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna play a little song that I get to go record on my birthday in 2 weeks with some amazing people.
How old
And
you
it's
gonna
called
be?
Propane and Gasoline. But I'll be turning 16 in 2 weeks.
16. All right.
I walk alone in the night. Dark fog blurs my sight, and I call out his name. feel his love around me. Even though I can't see, he's protecting me. His light is all I see. It's what's fueling me. I can feel it kindling. I'm gonna light it up. I'm gonna light it up. His light is all I see. It's what's fueling me. I can feel it kindling. I'm gonna light it up. I'm gonna light it up. This fire is all I see. Burning deeper than a third degree. Light a match and watch me burn like propane and gasoline.
That was absolutely wonderful, TK. Now,
Thank you.
you have a CD that people can buy?
I am working on it. You know, Corona has put a big dent in my plans. And so everything's been so hard to get accomplished. And I'm going up to finish this album. And then I will be posting about the CD release soon.
Well, be
So
sure
just
and
make
let
sure
us
you
know
look
when.
me up on social media so y'all can see it come out.
Be sure and let us know when all that happens, and we'll help you sell it if we can. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming, and hope we can get you back. So,
Yes, sir.
folks,
Thank you
that
for
was-
having me.
that was TK Brown from Gun Barrel City, 15 years old. Can you believe that? You're so good, so talented. Well, thank you very much. Well, I'm going to take the spotlight off of you, and we'll see you next time.
All right. See you next time.
Okay, folks. I'm Harry Hewlett. I'm not as nice to look at as she is, but or hear listen to. But anyway, that was TK Brown, and we're really fortunate to have this next couple. This next couple, it's Kent and Kay Ellingson, and they are our category judges for love songs this year on our songwriter contest. And Kent, he's a music instructor out at Booker T. Washington High School for the Performing and Visual Arts, and he and his wife Kay, they play together and all kinds of stuff. And she's like a really accomplished pop singer and everything all over town. And I just don't know what more good I can say. These people are gonna really good. And I want to apologize to Kay in advance. I thought she was a K-A-Y-E-K, but she's a K-A-Y-K, and I promise I will spell your name correctly next time. So I'm going to give you all the spotlight here, and we're going to, there they are, folks, right there. Look at them. Kent and Kay Ellingson. Okay.
Hello. How are you guys?
Thank you. We all
PK,
got
that was wonderful.
30 minutes. Okay.
Thanks. We're going to start with a song that I wrote called All About You. It's all about you and your blue eyes. It's all about you and your beautiful smile. You make me feel like singing. That's why I wrote this song. And I wrote it about you, so you would want to sing along. It's all about you and your sweet voice. When you're talking to me, yourself, or the dog, I have no choice. And every word you're saying, yeah, a crowd of when we're alone. join in when you giggle or grin at in photographs. The wonder and joy inside you just radiates on your face. There's not another soul like you, so you could never be replaced. It's all about you and your blue eyes. It's all about you and your big, beautiful, deep as the sea, blue as the sky. I have to sigh when I look in your eyes, your big, beautiful, blue eyes.
Wow. 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 Hey, that's great. I think you could bring the piano down just a little bit. It seemed to be
Okay.
just a hair.
This is how we'll do it.
Okay. There you go. Look at there.
Yeah,
Is that a grand or something? What do you call that piano?
that is a grand piano. It is
All right.
a Steinway Essex that was actually temporarily given to us by a couple of friends of ours who moved up to Minnesota and didn't have a place to put it.
Boy, that's grand.
Yeah, it is grand.
Yeah, man, you can play that thing. Okay, you can sing. This is going to be fun. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Y'all doing
So,
great.
You know, I feel like a personal sense of loss that I don't play the guitar. So many singers, songwriters play the guitar. All I come up with the lyrics and the melody, and then I record it. And my piano right here is the one that comes up with the chords, and we collaborate on the style. And so we're a great team when it comes to creating these songs. Right now, we're going to do a song called The Hook.
Okay.
You got me with the things you said. You got me with the things you did. You got me with the way you look. You got me, and now I'm hooked. You told me I was the only one. You gave me more than I deserved. Your keen eyes read me like a book. You knew I'd be easy to hook. But you told me I was the only one who was as worthless as me. And I didn't deserve the way I let you bring me to my knees. Your eyes that could be so loving were the window to my fragile soul. But the hook you made was made of guilt and fear, and never meant to hold. Now I'm off the hook, and I'll say amen. I choose not to use one or be hooked again. 'Cause the hook you give is the hook you've got, and your mind won't be free if you're caught. But forgiveness and love is a start. Whoa! You told me I was worthless, but I realized I was whole. You brought me to my knees, but I stood up nose to nose. I held up a mirror so you could feel your burning looks. Do you think maybe it's you, not me, that continues to be hurt? Now I'm off the hook, so I'll say amen. Can't say I'll never be on tender hooks again. But right now I'm free, and free to thoughts of forgiveness and love from my heart. Forgiveness and love in my heart. Ooh.
That's wonderful. Hey, now, Kay, you're a vocal instructor, aren't you, or something like that?
No, no, I taught English.
You teach English? Okay.
But
Well,
I've
you
been
sure
singing
sing good. You could be a vocal instructor.
since I was 3, so
Okay.
long time.
Yes.
Hey, Harry, does that help the balance?
Yeah, it still could come down just a little bit, or maybe maybe turn the mic up a little bit. Either one.
Okay, hold on just a second. Oh, he's gonna do it.
Okay, try now.
All right, is that better?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's gonna do it.
This
We'll
is the
see.
only ballad that we're gonna do in our little set, and it's a song that I wrote called "My Old Friend." My old friend, I see you come to haunt me again, to ask the same old questions that I couldn't answer then. My old friend, there was a time when you were ever present in my mind, as you wandered on the other side of an imaginary line. My old friend, I couldn't see myself because of you. I couldn't make a change without first wondering what you'd do. Though I cried when you first drifted out to sea, I saw the tide returning, slowly bring myself to me. If I was wrong to make you up as I went along, then why do you grow weaker in my mind as I grow strong, my old friend? I couldn't see myself because of you. I couldn't make a change without first wondering what you would do. Though I cried when you first drifted out to sea, I saw the tide returning, slowly bring myself back to me. If I was wrong to make you up as I went along, then why do you grow weaker in my mind as I grow strong, my old friend, my old friend?
That's good. Yeah, I think you got it.
Now, this is a song that I wrote after I went to see a friend of mine singing, and during her set, she was talking about when she got married. She said, I've only been married once. And so she told this little story about she and her husband. And as soon as she told the story, I turned to my friend and I said, I'm writing a story, My Wife Jo. And so this is My Wife Jo. I know that he loves me, he's the love of my life. Our wedding was perfect to the letter. The vows, the dancing, the toast was champagne. The honeymoon would be even hotel was perfect as the weather. The dinner, the dancing, the toast was champagne. The honeymoon could go on forever. And then he said it one night in the bar with new friends and offered well wishes. I'll never forget it, the way that he said when I introduced Jenny as his missus. This is my wife, Joe, said the love of my life. I'd always been his girlfriend instead. I blushed and I smiled and I held out my hand. And then I realized what he'd said. This is my wife, Joe, said the man that I wed. He couldn't knock me over with a feather. I gasped and I giggled and I laughed out loud. His first wife was Joe, my name's Heather.
You know, y'all are really adding a touch of class to this show. We haven't had anyone like y'all. This is great. Y'all sounding great. Keep going.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much, Harry. And thanks for inviting us to perform on.
Oh, our pleasure. Thank you.
Concert. This is wonderful.
Oh,
We're having a blast.
It's so fun. All right. The next song that we're going to do is a song that I wrote called, it's a cooking song, actually. It's called Misery Stew. So a lot of couples that cook together, you know, they make lasagna. Sometimes things go a little difficult. I'm done talking and shouting about it. It's my choice to stay or go. I'm done crying and pouting about it. It's not like we didn't know. 'Cause I'm the one living this life of mine. Whenever I sow, I'll reap. Life's a riddle and life design. Promises we'll never keep. Well, I took a big pot from the kitchen, filled it with resentment and pain, tossed in regret and self-pity, and a whole list of names. Seasoned it with fear and anger, salt, hot pepper, and wine. Stirred up the pot, put on the lid, and watched it boil over every time. It was a recipe for misery stew that I tried to make about you. But I was the chef, I had to help myself. Turn down the heat, find something else to eat. I'm done talking and pouting about it. It's my choice to stay or go. I'm so done crying and shouting about it. It's not like we didn't know. talking and shouting about it. It's my choice. Stay or go. I'm so done talking and pouting about it. It's not like we didn't know. 'Cause we're the party making the choices here, and happiness don't seem on the list. We said we'll try and you love me, dear, but I wanna feel it when we kiss. We've got the recipe for miseries too, that I always think about you. But I know in my heart that it's not your fault, that I am the shelf I have to help myself. Turn up the heat and find something else to eat. Let's turn up the heat and find something else to eat. Turn up the heat and find something sweet.
Done.
You'd think I would know the lyrics to my own songs, but as it turns out, no. We're gonna do, Kent's gonna do an instrumental now that he wrote. And it's called
Say No More.
Say No More.
I wrote this a long time ago. In a college class, actually. So.
Beautiful.
And we have one more for you, and then we're done. Thanks again, Harry, for having us.
Okay, thank you. You got time for a couple more if you want to do it.
Okay, we have one more original, and then we can just do.
You got about 8 minutes, seven or 8 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this first.
Sorry, we were having a meeting.
It's okay.
Here's a song that I wrote called A Little Bit of Guilt. Probably if you're 15, you don't feel a lot of guilt, but, you know, I was raised on guilt. So, you know,
And so when you're 21, you end up feeling a lot more guilt, right, Heidi?
Yeah. And then when you're 101, even more.
Here we go.
Every day I find a way to feel at least a little bit of guilt. No matter what I or others say, I feel at least a little bit of guilt. Whether I'm too friendly or I'm rude, I'm too frisky or not in the mood, I walk away with an attitude, and later I feel a little guilt. Every occasion involving my friends leaves me with a little bit of guilt. Did I ignore or say the wrong things? I torture myself with guilt. Did I hurt the feelings that I didn't see? Or did I make it all about me? No matter what happened in reality, I still feel a little bit of guilt. 'Cause I was raised on guilt, anger and blame. If I didn't feel guilt, I was made to feel shame. I refuse to mention any names, 'cause I feel guilt about what's his name. Family affairs, a joyous offense, but I always feel guilty after. Did I not say, do, or offer enough? Show sincerity, support, and laughter. Not enough love put into every dish. Not enough thought put into each one's gifts. Once they're gone, I want to jump off a cliff, 'cause all I feel is a little bit of guilt. Oh yeah. I was raised on guilt, anger and blame. If I didn't feel guilty, I was made to feel shame. I refuse to mention any names, 'cause I feel guilt about what's her name. Family affairs, joyous events, but I always feel guilty after. Did I not say, do, or offer enough? Show sincerity, support, and laughter. Not enough love put into every dish. Not enough thought put into each one's gift. Once they're gone, I want to jump off a cliff, 'cause all I feel is a little bit of guilt. Oh yeah, I feel more than a little bit of guilt. Oh yeah, my guilty pleasure is my little bit of guilt.
One more and we'll let y'all go home.
All right.
Oh, no, you're home, aren't you?
All right, fine. Yeah.
We're gonna do kind of a country kind of song. Song written by.
And as soon as we figure out the key, we'll start it.
That's probably fun. Okay, it's called a song called "Stand by Me."
Okay.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see, I won't cry, no, I won't cry, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. If you're ever in need with the sky. We look upon, should ever tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, no, I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. If you're ever in need, won't you stand by me? Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Stand by me. If you're ever in need, stand by me. If you're ever in need, stand by me. If you need me, won't you please stand by me? Thank you so much for having us.
Well, thank y'all. Now, folks, that was Kent and Kay Ellingson. Y'all did a wonderful job. I hope y'all will come back and play for us again.
We would love to.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Absolutely, Harry, we will, and thanks for inviting us. Also, we look forward to being judges on your love song portion of the songwriting contest.
That's right. I got those songs ready to send to you. I'll probably send them out tomorrow sometime. So
All right.
thank you very much. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you. And
Thank you,
I'm
Harry. Thanks. We'll see you again.
okay. Y'all take care. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Okay, folks, we got a real treat for you again here. We got a fella from Garland, and he's a signed artist for the Louisiana Hayride Records, Ricky Jean Wright, and he plays all over town and does such a great job. Ricky Jean, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, and we can see you too. You're sounding great. Okay, yeah.
Trying to get my light just right here. Maybe that'll work.
Well, welcome back to the show. We hadn't seen you in a while.
Well, I've been busy. I've been all the way from St. Louis, Missouri to McAllen, Texas, about 3,200-mile trip.
All right. Well, you got the spotlight for 30 minutes, so play some of those songs that you've written. Okay.
Can you hear my guitar?
Yeah, after you do one song, we'll tweak it if we need to. I can hear you right now. Just make sure you got your original sound on, which I'm sure you do.
Well, let me see here. Let me check that. Turn on original sound. I just did it.
Okay. Okay, you ought to be okay now.
All right. Well, there's been a couple of Texas songwriters that have passed away just recently. One of them is Billy Joe Schaefer, and one of them is Jerry Jeff Walker. Both of those singer-songwriters have influenced my songwriting down through the years. And in honor of them, my first two songs are going to be their songs.
Hey, Ricky Jean, your mic is really hot. So when you start singing, I know you got a powerful voice.
All right. Let me pull it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's probably better, yeah.
All right. I can turn it down, too.
Yeah, well, you got one of those. You'd be a good preacher with a voice like you got, I tell you. Or a radio announcer, either.
You think that's better, or should I turn it way down?
That's better. Try it like that. Well, yeah, there you go.
All right, so the first song is going to be Billy Joe Schaefer, one of my favorite songs that he wrote, called I'm Just an Old Chunk of Coal. I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond one day. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, pure, perfect. I'm gonna put a smile on everybody's face. I'm gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should come vain along the way. Oh, I'm just an old chunk of coal, my Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna learn the best way to walk. I'm gonna search and find a better way to talk. I'm gonna spit and polish my old rough-edged self till I get rid of every single flaw. Well, I'm gonna be the world's best friend. Gonna go around shaking everybody's hand. I'm gonna be the cotton picking rage of the age. I'm gonna be a diamond one day. Yes, I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, pure, perfect. I'm gonna put a smile on everybody's face. Gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. Yes, I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Yeah, I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday.
That's one of the best songs ever written. Thank you for playing it. That's a great one.
Yeah, one of my favorite songs that maybe wasn't one of his most popular songs, but I really loved it. First time I heard it.
You might bring your vocal down just a hair.
Do what?
You could bring your vocal down just a little bit more.
All right.
Just a hair.
All right, about that.
Yeah, there you go.
So my favorite Jerry Jeff Walker song is not his most famous songs. And some of his most famous songs he actually didn't even write, but my favorite song of Jerry Jeff Walker's has always been a little storytelling song that was hidden deep in one of his albums. A true story about a bootmaker called Charlie Dunn. Well, if you're ever down in Austin, Texas, a little rundown on your soul, I'm gonna tell you the name of an old man to see. I'm gonna tell you right where to go. Well, he's a working in capital salary, and he's a soul in back of the place. His name is Charlie Dunn, the little frail one, with a smile and a leathery face. Oh, Charlie Dunn, he's the one to see. Charlie Dunn, boots saddle on my feet. It makes Charlie real pleased to see me walking with ease. Charlie Dunn, he's the one to see. Old Charlie's been making boots over there. He says about 50 some odd years. And once you wear a pair of his homemade boys, you'll never want a store-bought pair. Charlie can tell what's wrong with your feet just by feeling of them with his hands. He can take a look at the boots you wear and know a whole lot about the man. Oh, Charlie Dunn, he's the one to see. Charlie Dunn, boots that are on my feet. It makes Charlie real pleased to see me walking with ease. Charlie Dunn, he's the one to see. And old Buck's up front counting up his gold. Charlie's in the back patching up the soles. All the people coming in are smiling at him. They all wonder how old Charlie's been. Old Buck's making change, he never sees no one, and he never understood the good thing Charlie done. Charlie never had his name on a sign. He just puts a mark on your boot. He just hopes you can remember him about the same way he does you. He keeps your measurements in a little book so you can order more boots later on. Well, I'm writing down old Charlie's size, and I'm making him up a song. Charlie Dunn, he's the one to see. Charlie Dunn, boots that are on my feet. It makes Charlie real pleased to see me walking with ease. Charlie Dunn, he's the one to see. Yeah, it makes Charlie real pleased to see me walking with ease. Charlie Dunn, he's the one to see.
That is a great song. It's sure good to hear you again, Ricky Jean. I like that song a lot.
Yeah, that's my favorite Jerry Jeff Walker song. Although when I mention Jerry Jeff Walker, people want me to sing Mr. Bojangles, but really and truly, Charlie Dunn's that's my favorite Jerry Jeff Walker song.
It's a good one.
So let's just see how they've influenced some of my songwriting. I'll play some story songs for you here, a couple of story songs. How about we go down to Galveston, Texas in the late 1800s. About a successful businesswoman named Island Red. She was a red-headed German girl, abandoned by a rich businessman on the streets of old Galveston. She came over on an ocean liner. No one ever looked any finer. Who walked the streets of old Galveston? Island Red, she was a beauty, they all said. Island Red, she always turned their heads. She called herself Island Red. They just called her beautiful, that good-looking woman who walked the Strand. All the women said she was shameless. All the men said she was famous. But everyone stopped to watch as she walked by. She always lived at the finest hotels, and as far as anyone could tell, she never once ever ran out of money. She only did what she had to do, to buy those fancy clothes and shoes, and keep those tears from her eyes so blue. Now she was full of mystery. One look at her could cause misery and fill your dreams with a woman with hair so red. Island Red, she was a beauty, they all said. Island Red, she always turned their heads as she called herself Island Red. They just called her beautiful, that good-looking woman who walked the Strand. All the women said she was shameless. All the men said she was famous. But everyone stopped to watch as she walked by.
I love that song.
A little storytelling song or two. So let me see here. How about here's a little storytelling song about a true character. Happened to be my grandfather. It's called Sado's Gift. He was born in Texas, under the tall pine trees, in October of 1883. He was raised just to farm the land, grow some cotton, and try to make a stand. Life was hard and folks were tough. Back in the piney woods, living it rough. His weathered hands and his farmer's tan was a sign he could work the land. He walked behind a horse and a plow. He'd watch for rain way up in the clouds. He'd sing a song, he'd laugh out loud. He told stories that drew a crowd. Folks said he never met a stranger. He would always know your name. He was forever talking good times, with or without a good planting rain. Folks said come hell or come high water, laughter was Sato's gift. He said trouble sure does know me. Then he'd smile and laugh a bit. Just a poor dirt farmer, living the old-fashioned way. Just a poor dirt farmer, growing and killing everything they ate. Folks said he never met a stranger. He would always know your name. He was forever talking good times, with or without a good planting rain. Folks said come hell or come high water, laughter was Sato's gift. He said trouble sure does know me. Then he'd smile and laugh a bit. He said trouble sure does know me. Then he'd smile and laugh a bit, 'cause laughter was Sato's gift.
Man, I like that one a lot too. Hey, you're down to about 6 minutes.
All right. Well, this is a song that's actually was written during the 2020 coronavirus lockdown period there. And I called somebody not realizing that they really needed to be called. They were lonely and needed to talk to somebody. And so out of that phone call came this song, because during that phone call, the person on the other end said that the sound of my voice just made their day. So hopefully this will be on the next album. It's called Made My Day. It's so good to talk again. Yes, it's been way too long, my friend. Thoughts of you sometimes dance through my mind. Well, I'll confess, it happens all the time. I just want you to say things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. Long time no see, feels like forever. You're going your way and I'm going mine. The times between get longer, it seems. There's no one to blame and no fault to find. I just want you to say things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. I just want you to say things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day.
Ricky Jean, that was such a great set.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, it really was. I tell you what, it's wonderful to hear you sing all those old songs like that. And I don't think those first two songwriters have anything on you. I like that. I like all the songs you do. But anyway, Island Red, I think, might be my favorite. So thank you. Folks, that was Ricky Jean Wright from Garland, Texas, courtesy of Louisiana Hayride Records. Buy his records. You got a new record out, Ricky Jean?
Well, I've got one. I've been releasing singles this year, trying to get them all together in an album and figure out which song is the title. But you can always track me down at AmericanaSingerSongwriter.com.
Okay, folks. You got it. Thank you, Ricky Jean. We'll talk at you later then. Thanks very
All right.
much. Okay.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Okay, folks. Now we got a real treat coming up. We got Aaron Shook. He's one of the best singer-songwriters we got in this organization, in my estimation. And he came from Arkansas a long time ago, but he's a real live Texan now. Okay, turn your volume on.
There we go.
There we go. How you doing, Aaron?
I'm good, Harry. How are you?
Doing good. Just can't wait to hear your music. So, folks,
Well, I'm excited to be here.
Okay, well, lay it on us. You got 30 minutes, man. We're proud to have
All
you.
right, I should be done in about 28, I think. So.
Okay.
You know, the best way to keep a secret is don't tell anybody. This is a song about a secret. Took a little walk back through my memory, through the mist of time long gone. I came across a story never told. It's a little tale about misconception, how appearances can be all wrong, and the secret of the house on Wrinkle Road. Wrinkle Road. Nobody knows what I know about that house on Wrinkle Road. Just another house, ain't nothing special. A picket fence, a yard, a swing. It's been the talk of this whole town for years. Everybody wondering what exactly happened. The rumors flying around like they had wings. It's only natural when a man just disappears. Wrinkle Road. Nobody knows what I know about that house on Wrinkle Road. Everybody's talking about it, talking about it, talking. Everybody's talking about it, talking about it, talking. Everybody's talking about it, talking about it, talking. They don't have a clue. I was in the house the night it happened. I saw it all, I could not breathe. I backed away and ran right out that door. I often think that maybe I should break my silence. The truth would bring the town relief. But then I wouldn't have my secret anymore. Wrinkle Road. Nobody knows what I know about that house on Wrinkle Road. Wrinkle Road. Nobody knows what I know about that house on Wrinkle Road. Everybody's talking. Everybody's talking. Everybody's talking. This next song is last time I was here, I did a bunch of things that I had on Spotify. I've got several songs on Spotify. I think there are 8 songs there that you could just look up by my name, and I'd love for you to do that and stream them. And I've got a bunch of songs that I haven't recorded yet, and so I thought today I would just kind of do some of those. And this song is it's just a song about life as I've gotten older. And you look back on things that you've done, things that you haven't done, things that you missed, things you could have done. And it's just one of those things that I've found as I've gotten older that I try to bear in mind, that as I come across decisions that I need to make, it's not the things that I decide to do that I regret. It's very often the things that I decide not to do, the chances that I didn't take. This is called Chances You Don't Take. Sometimes you've got to be different. Find a way to stand apart from the crowd. Just getting by ain't sufficient. Not when you want to start living out loud. That whisper in your soul says something's missing. What it is you can't explain. There's more to life than just existing. Yeah, you know you need a change. So roll the dice, take your shot, give it everything you got, 'cause you know you are your own best bet. Do what you were born to do. There's a new life calling you. Can you hear it when it says it's the chances you don't take that bring regret? Sometimes you've got to live bolder. Work up the courage to step out of line. No glancing over your shoulder. Can't move forward when you're looking behind. When all the critics talk, don't believe them, 'cause it don't matter what they say. Always let your passion lead you, and you'll never lose your way. So roll the dice, take your shot, give it everything you got, 'cause you know you are your own best bet. Do what you were born to do. There's a new life calling you. Can you hear it when it says it's the chances you don't take that bring regret? Yeah, keep on living like you're living. Keep getting more what you've been getting. You know life don't have to be this way. So roll the dice, take your shot, give it everything you got, 'cause you know you are your own best bet. Do what you were born to do. There's a new life calling you. Can you hear it when it says it's the chances you don't take that bring regret? Yeah, it's the chances you don't take that bring regret. Thank you. Funny about songs, some of them take years to write, some of them happen in a hurry. For whatever reason, this one came in about 20 minutes or so, and I don't know why. Also, I like to sing it because it's one of my wife's favorites of mine, so I like to sing it for her. How could it come so fast from out of nowhere? Now I just pray it lasts. You'll always be there. You have woken in my heart a love I thought long past. How could it come so fast? Why did it take so long for me to find you? This is where we belong, with me beside you. Never in my life have I felt anything this strong. Why did it take so long? The promise of your passion sets my heart on fire. I never had imagined this kind of sweet desire. How could it be so real when you are such a dream? If you feel the way I feel, won't you tell me? Every moment with you, new emotion is revealed. How could it be so real? How could it be so real? Thank you.
23 minutes, huh?
28.
28, okay.
If I'm...
No, I'm talking about how long it took to write that song.
About 20 minutes, about 20, 25 minutes, yeah.
That's great,
I mowed it while I was mowing the lawn, believe it or not.
Holy cow. Great
Pushing
song.
behind a lawnmower. Seriously, I'm pushing a lawnmower and running this thing through my head, and then without a guitar, and I walked in, picked it up, and kind of played it pretty much like that. It was
Well, you want to come mow my grass and write another song?
You know, I actually wrote one on the golf course one time. I used that as an excuse for years to go play. I'm going to find out if any of my family is watching this at all, because I'm going to do this song, and I never really have told this story publicly, but I wrote this song. This song took me about 10 years to write. I found the melody a long, long time ago. And couldn't find words for it, and it wanted to say, I never letting go. It wanted to use that, and I didn't want to use that. And I finally said, all right, well, I'll do it. So I wrote these lyrics, and just writing it as a nice little love song and stuff, and reading them coming back, I was reminded of my Aunt Fern and her husband, my Uncle David, and he passed some years ago. But they were very close. I was very close to them when I was growing up. They were older than me. I would stay with them, and I saw them. He was deaf, profoundly and completely deaf, and she's profoundly hard of hearing. And so anyway, this song, just to me, when I read it, it was like, wow, this is the story, because he passed early. And every now and then I've heard in the family whispering, so they think, wow, man, was that him? We feel his presence. He's around. It's called Never Letting Go. It's from my Aunt Fern and my late Uncle David. Won't know what tomorrow holds until tomorrow comes. Through the crazy twists and turns, our life unfolds. We face it all as one, down before creation, by some mystery entwined. I'll be with you the rest of time and time beyond. So I'm never letting go. I'll hold on through the end. No, I'm never letting go. I'll keep holding on till time comes round again. Years will pass and life will fly, and we'll grow old and gray. We will live and love and laugh until we cry, and I'll dry your tears away. Love that lasts forever often calls for sacrifice, and for you there's not a price I wouldn't pay. So I'm never letting go. I'll hold on through the end. No, I'm never letting go. I'll keep holding on till time comes round again. I'll be with you until our life on earth is done, till Jesus calls my name to bring me home. And I will be here even if you see me gone, forever and eternal. I will always love you so. I'm never letting go. I'll hold on through the end. No, I'm never letting go. I'll keep holding on till time comes round again. I'll keep holding on till time comes round again. Thank you. We are coming up on Veterans Day this next week, and so I have to do this song. I wrote this song some years ago, coming up on Memorial Day, after hearing that 1.2 million American men and women have given their lives in service to our country and in defense of our country. I thought that was a huge number, and through all of the wars. And what occurred to me in hearing that, for whatever reason, is that all of those people had one thing in common, at least, that died, is they all died not knowing how the war was going to come out. They died not knowing who won, how their family came out, what happened with the country. Nothing. They gave it all and know nothing. And so that inspired this song about a modern-day guy who's just minding his own business and sleeping, and he gets a visit from an old Union Civil War soldier who comes on behalf of all who served the United States and fell. Same question. Was it worth it? I was lying in the dark when I felt a chilly wind, and from who knows where he stepped into my sleep. He said, "I'm Private Randolph Park. I don't know how long it's been, but I breathed my last in 1863. As the battle raged around me, I lay bleeding. And I've been wondering since the day my heart stopped beating, was it worth it that my blood was spilled in anger? Was it worth the pain and fear I felt inside? Was it worth it? I was a husband and a father, and a son who was his mother's greatest pride. So I need to know, was it worth it that I died? He said, you know, I had a life, had a daughter and a wife, had a future that I dreamed about and planned. I was only 24, and I never wanted war. All I wanted was my family and some land. Then I saw the hatred of the man who slayed me. He took my life and any chance to hold my baby. Was it worth it that my blood was spilled in anger? Was it worth the pain and fear I felt inside? Was it worth it? I was a husband and a father and a son who was his mother's greatest pride. So I need to know, was it worth it? He said, you know it's not just me. There are so many more. Every frightened heart, every hero from every war, asking what was it for? That was all he had to say, so he turned to walk away, with his question still unanswered in his eyes. And as I watched him go, I said, I hope you come to know that we're living free because you sacrificed. Then from down the hall I heard my own child crying, but Private Park could only hear the dead and dying. Was it worth it that our blood was spilled in anger? Was it worth the pain and fear we felt inside? Was it worth it? We were husbands, we were fathers, we were mothers, sons and daughters, we were wives. And we need to know, was it worth it that we died? Was it worth it?
Powerful. Man, that's a great song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. This is one of my newer songs, and haven't recorded it yet, but it's coming. I can say I give my all, my everything. Lay my whole heart out on the line. Every ounce of strength I have in me is what I bring, with body and with mind. There's a point of no return. I'm down to my core, looking for more, and digging deep I find I got nothing. I'm dry as a bone, I got nothing. Blood from a stone, I got nothing. Everything's gone, there's no more left inside. I got nothing. Nothing. I don't know how to turn my back on all I've known, to call it quits and walk away. All the pain and scars that no one knows take their toll. Been dying more each day. There's no turning back, no chance to start again. I gambled and lost, I'm paying the cost, with just myself to blame. I got nothing. I'm dry as a bone, I got nothing. It's blood from a stone, I got nothing. Everything's gone, can't even feel my shame. I got nothing, nothing. No regrets, they're a useless waste of time. You will or you won't, you do or you don't, and hard as I have tried, I got nothing. I'm dry as a bone, I got nothing. It's blood from a stone, I got nothing. Everything's gone, there's no more left inside. I got nothing, nothing, nothing. I got nothing. Thank you. I just decided I wanted to do this on the spur of the moment. My daughter's around here somewhere. I started to write this song some years ago, and I played it for her when she was 16. Played the first line for her. She said, "Dad, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard." Good Lord, that almost killed me starting keeping to write the song. But I thought, no, I think there's something here. I'm going to go with it. It's called Try. One glance, no chance to say it can't be done. Might as well be walking to the sun. There have been doubters as long as there's been breath. And there are the heroes who conquer fear and face down death to try. And then they try again, never doubting, never giving in. You can't be weak or strong, you can't be right or wrong if you don't try. Could be risky, way too dangerous. It's trouble and might not be worth all this fuss. You can find any reason to keep things as they are, or be a believer who rises up to reach for stars. You try, and then you try again, never doubting, never giving in. You can't be weak or strong, you can't be right or wrong if you don't try. There's no guarantee you may be denied. It's no sin to fail, but what a waste to never even try. Never giving in. You can't be weak or strong, you can't be right or wrong if you don't try. You can't be weak or strong, you can't be right or wrong if you don't try. There he is. Well, I'm going to finish with this, Harry. Thanks for letting me come and do this. I really appreciate it. It's My pleasure to be here. I'm glad everything worked this time, too. My name is Aaron Shook. You can look me up on Spotify or Apple Music or iTunes or any of that. My stuff is, some of my stuff is there. Please feel free. I just like to close with this because everybody needs a dream to chase. Born on the moon of the harvest, I came into this world with stars in my eyes, believing that anything I ever wanted was right in my grasp if I tried. Well, nothing worth having comes easy, and life offers little for free. So I set on this quest, I would give it my best, and I started out chasing a dream. Life has its troubles, they visit us all, they come calling in their own time. I've had more than my share, I could say it's not fair, but complaining won't bring me a dime. So when every day is a struggle and trouble an unending stream, I won't quit, I'm a fighter, my future's brighter as long as I'm chasing a dream. Years roll by, we grow old, some dreams won't come true, but they're still ours to hold. My years may be long or they may end today. That's for fate, not for me to decide. So I'm not slowing down till I'm laid in the ground. Got a dream and it won't be denied. If my days are ended tomorrow, don't waste your worry on me. 'Cause when this life is over, though I'm dead and gone, you can bet I'm still chasing a dream. Yeah, when this life is over, though I'm dead and gone, you can bet I'm still chasing a dream. You can bet I'm still chasing a dream. Harry, thank you very much. For anybody watching, thank you very much.
Thank you, Aaron. Folks, that was Aaron Shook, and that was a wonderful set, Aaron. Love your music. Love your music.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you.
We'll have him back again. Have him back again, folks. Okay, now we got a real treat, folks. We got Ian Dixon. He was born in Scotland, but now he lives up there in McKinney, and he's probably one of the best singer-songwriters we've got. And I'm gonna give him the spotlight here. He doesn't need much of an introduction. He's see if I can get you on the spotlight up here.
Let me know how the sound is.
Okay. Okay. I was fixing to click on the wrong one. Okay. Yeah.
How's the sound? Too loud? Too soft?
You sound about right.
That sound okay? Well, then we'll just keep going.
Ian Dixon, folks.
Thanks, Harry. Thanks for doing this. I know if sitting here for a couple hours and not playing must drive you absolutely crazy, but just out of divorce court, sleeping on a concrete bench. Bad gap's bad and never know. My life's a work into it, someone's throwing a monkey wrench, and we say let it go. Nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Just can't drown your troubles in low-carb beer. I'd wanted to start drinking when you walked right out my door, but nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. I went down to Dallas just to have a shot or two. All I could find was internet cafes. It'll take more than latte to get this cowboy through. Somebody's missed the point along the way. Nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. You just can't drown your troubles in low-carb beer. I wanted to start drinking when you walked right out my door, but nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. This is Harry's story. It's a sad one, but it's true. He's sobered up through no fault of his own. Can't find a soul to drink with till she said we're through. His need for alcohol's been overblown. Nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Just can't drown your troubles in low-carb beer. Wanted to start drinking when you walked right out my door, but nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Nobody's drinking whiskey anymore.
Hey, I think you got it said about right, Ian. That's wonderful. Great.
All right.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do a sound check before, so I wasn't sure how this level is.
You don't need no stinking sound check.
I don't need no stinking sound.
Yeah.
This song's about being poor. The landlord's knocking. Stay down low. Ooh, stay real quiet and try to move real slow. It gives up. Don't have the rent. Ooh, little money we had's already spent. Worked hard all our lives, it just ain't right. Money is tight. Green bologna, fuzzy cheese, refrigerator, petri dish disease. My stomach's growling, the cupboard's bare. Oh, even mice don't hang around in there. Worked hard all our lives, just ain't right. Money is tight. We started out with nothing but our dreams. Oh, life is sometimes harder than it seems. And sometimes you just take what you can get. Give it all you got and there's nothing to regret. Old Camaro, up on jacks. It won't get far with radiator cracks. Leaking oil, tires shot. If the darn thing ran, it ought be running hot. Worked hard all our lives, just ain't right. Money is tight. We've been struggling to make it through. Ooh, sometimes even thought about leaving you, but I made a promise, just can't break. White dress, a church ring, and a wedding cake. Worked hard all our lives, it just ain't right. Money is tight. We worked hard all our lives, it just ain't right. Money is tight. That was fun.
That was real fun.
It's so nice of you doing this, Harry.
You're a pretty good songwriter, Ian.
In fact, we hang all
singer
this
too.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Harry. I appreciate that. So any reason I do this so you can boost my ego.
Well, I tell you what, I get jealous every time I hear you sing and play. I mean, gosh, you're so good. You think that's because you're from Scotland or something, or originally?
Could be.
They're kind of musical over there, aren't they?
They're pretty musical over there.
Yeah.
I even like bagpipes. I never tried to play them, but I like the sound of them. This is a song about New Orleans. A house built by the levee down below the water line, eating oysters, playing trumpet, dealing cards and drinking wine, c'est la vie. Greasy night summer and t-shirts sticking to my skin, talk the storms out on the Gulf Coast, here to wash away our sins, c'est la vie. Never thought it'd wash away Big Easy. Never thought the Mississippi River'd ever wash away New Orleans, making nightmares of my dreams, say la vie. And seabirds flying inland, we shoot all to sea in the signs, watching tail lights on the highway in the never-ending line, say la vie. Curse that El Camino, bark spread all across the yard. They gave us plenty warning, man, it shouldn't be this hard, say la vie. Never thought it'd wash away Big Easy. Never thought the Mississippi River'd ever wash away New Orleans, making nightmares of my dreams, say la vie. I count myself a lucky one, escaping with my life. Should have left the week before with my brother and his wife, say la vie. Nothing left to pack up, and so I moved to Baltimore. Now I spend my summers laying on the Jersey shore, say la vie. Never thought it'd wash away Big Easy. Never thought the Mississippi River'd ever wash away New Orleans, making nightmares of my dreams, say la vie. Guess I'll find another dream, say la vie. So that's what a smattering sounds like.
Well, that's what one person clapping sounds like. Everybody else is clapping, but you can't hear
It
it.
sounds like not the sound of one hand clapping, but the sounds of two hands clapping
Yeah, hey,
in the
Ed,
same general location.
Oh, do you wear a skirt?
No, actually, I do not.
Okay, well,
But
you
you know,
don't- you don't-
since
you
you
don't
don't
play the
have
bag.
you don't have a camera on me, you really can't tell.
but you don't play the bagpipes and you don't wear a skirt. Well, you've been going from Scotland a long time, then, haven't you?
Yeah, since I was 3. So
Do you remember anything about it when he's living there?
no, not well, from going back. I remember it's a beautiful place when you go back later as you get older. But yeah, it's a gorgeous country. It's absolutely beautiful. Just very cold. It's always cold there.
Cold,
even in the
yeah.
summer. It's cold there.
Well, we're
Just
glad
a
to have you
cold
down here.
place.
I tell you what, and wonderful music. Keep going, man.
Well, this is a song that I don't think I've ever played for anybody before. I don't know why exactly, but I'll probably figure out why. Sunshine wakes me every day. The moonshine gets me high. Then it gets me down again, and it leaves me wondering why. Seemed like such a good plan till my head came flashing down today. That ugly old alarm clock keeps ringing in my ears. It's bringing dissatisfaction and a tidal wave of fear. But I gotta make a living, gotta pay the rent somehow. Every day I wake up feeling strong, sunshine that helps me carry on. Each night I fortify my soul, knowing that it's gonna take its toll. Well, I tried a 12-step program, couldn't get past number 1. You gotta admit it's a problem, but I'm having too much fun. Got the sunshine in the morning, the moonshine late at night. Well, it now seems a bit confusing. I'd like to run and hide, but I keep my eyes wide open and my hands inside the ride. Got the sunshine in the morning, the moonshine late at night. Oh, every day I wake up feeling strong. Oh, every night the sunshine helps me carry on. Oh, each night I fortify my soul. Oh, knowing that it's gonna take its toll. Well, some people have their demons. You can see it in their eyes. And if you pay attention, well, you'll see through their disguise. They got the sunshine in the morning, the moonshine late at night. They got the sunshine in the morning and the moonshine late at night. I know I haven't played one. It's just one I never play. So this is a song about, I actually wrote the song after hearing somebody talking about somebody else, and they said, she says she's from Mississippi, but she says she's from Memphis, but she's really from Mississippi. Don't know what that meant exactly, but I thought it'd make a good song. Says she's from Memphis, but it's really Mississippi. Says she owns a mansion, but she's sleeping on my floor. Says she owns a Bentley, but she hitchhiked here from Dallas. I don't believe her anymore. Oh, I don't believe her anymore. Her story just gets stranger than it was the day before. There's weird stuff going on here, and it's too hard to ignore. I don't believe her anymore. She told me that she loves me, but she seems a bit distracted. Keeps staring at the flock of crows that's gathered round my door. She's rifling through my closets and she's checking out my mail. I don't believe her anymore. Oh, I don't believe her anymore. Her story just gets stranger than it was the day before. And there's weird stuff going on here, and it's too hard to ignore. I don't believe her anymore. There's something quite suspicious about that screaming in the attic. There's an odor in my basement, I never noticed it before. I ask her why she chalks it up to my imagination. I don't believe her anymore. Oh, I don't believe her anymore. Her story just gets stranger than it was the day before. There's weird stuff going on here, and it's too hard to ignore. I don't believe her anymore. She asked me for a lock of hair, some goat's blood and a feather. She dances after midnight and she quotes Marie Laveau, draws pentagrams, lights candles, and she chants in ancient tongues. I don't believe her anymore. Oh, I don't believe her anymore. Her story just gets stranger than it was the day before. There's a weird stuff going on here, and it's too hard to ignore. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I don't believe her anymore. I like that. That's just a fun song. I was playing that song. I was playing that with some friends, and I sang their line about she asked me for a lock of hair, some goat's blood and a feather, dances after midnight, and quotes Marie Laveau. Then one of the people I was playing with stopped. She goes, "That's Sharon." we know her. I'm going to change guitars. I figured this would be quicker than tuning. Some great slide work we heard earlier. Just amazing. I'm sorry, I can't remember the gentleman's name that had all the great slide guitars.
Stephen Happ.
Stephen, yeah, man, he was really good. That's some great stuff. So this song is a tribute to the blues, not really a blues tune. If you look at where the blues came from and the group of people who had absolutely no freedom at all, and they had to hide any small pleasures that they had, including their music, which they kind of disguised something different than it really was. And later it became popular and moved up to the cities and the plantations and became the basis for most of the stuff we listen to today. Get yourself a song, sing it out in the fields. Get yourself a song, sing it out in the fields. Make it a sad one, don't let them know how you feel. Well, sing about something, but not what you really mean. Sing about something and not what you really mean. Gonna find me a woman to beat that front porch clean. Take it to Chicago and make that big town dance. Take it to Chicago and make that big town dance. You know they're gonna love you if you give them half a chance. Grab yourself a bottle and drag it across some guitar strings. Grab yourself a bottle and drag it across some guitar strings. Ain't no finer sound like the way it rings. Get yourself a song, sing it out in the fields. Get yourself a song, sing it out in the fields. Don't make it a sad one, don't let him know how you feel. Don't make it a sad one, let him know how you feel.
How do you decide which guitar to slide?
Whichever one's sitting there when I decide to tune it down.
Doesn't matter which one. Yeah.
No, the action's high enough on any of them to do that too.
Wow.
I don't usually tune in open tunings because I'm so used to regular tunings that it confuses me to be in open tunings.
Mm.
Some people live in open tunings, but no, not me.
I subscribe to out of tune.
Out of tuning, yes.
Yes.
Well, you might have been there. There was an open mic. There was an open mic years ago at Dunn Brothers, and this guy comes in and he takes his guitar out and he hits all the strings, and it's obviously way out of tune.
Oh yeah.
So I offered him a tuner to tune up, and he looks at me and says, "No, tuning is too restrictive." So I just kind of laughed. I thought, he's kidding. He's going to tune up. And sure enough, he comes up about an hour later and he just makes these god awful noises on this arbitrarily tuned guitar. Oh, well, hey, that's what happens when you have open mics, right?
That's right.
Sure, he's got a story about me. This guy, and he actually tuned his guitar. It was hideous. So this is another song that I've never played for anybody, Harry, except once at a wedding. This is a song that I wrote for a wedding. It's not Honey Grove. I actually wrote this for a wedding for some people I knew. And they met later in life, got together later in life, and they'd known each other for a while, and they hung out with a lot of the same people and in all the honky tonks around Texas. So they're kind of in the music friends category. So I wrote them a song for their wedding. And it was really nice. It was a beautiful wedding down in between Austin and San Antonio at a winery. And I played this and everyone was dancing, which was very appropriate because the title of the song is Everyone's Dancing Tonight.
Can't wait.
Lovers are timeless, sometimes must be patient, waiting until the feeling is right. In a tavern in Texas, while the music was playing, two hearts came together on a hot summer night. Searching was over, they'd finally found it. You could say it was love at first sight. Two hearts came together, the friends gathered round, and everyone's dancing tonight. There's something special about a love that's been waiting, surrounded by music, their family and friends. A love that gets stronger, a love that grows sweeter, explodes in their hearts when the loneliness ends. The searching was over, they finally found it. You could say it was a love at first sight. Two hearts came together, the friends gathered round, and everyone's dancing tonight. Two hearts came together, the friends gathered round, everyone's dancing tonight.
Ian, thank you so much.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for doing this, Harry. I really do appreciate that.
That was a wonderful set. You know, you're talking about that last song there. It reminded me, we have a neighbor. This neighbor lady, she was a waitress at a roadhouse for years. And she got married, I think it's like a second time, but she and this guy got married, and the motorcycle gang gave her away. They got married, got married in the Roadhouse, and it was a successful marriage.
Well, the reception was at Green Hall, so that tells you how great in fact, I have my Green Hall T-shirt on today. So yeah, it was a really great wedding and a really great reception.
Well, anyway, I love that song. I like everything you do, man. Okay, thank you very much, Ian, and
thank you, Harry,
and thank you everybody else. I'm gonna remove the spotlight here so you can take your shirt off, whatever you want to do now. Okay, folks, that's it for today. Dallas Songwriter Association Global Songwriter Showcase. We do this every Saturday, 12 to 3, so we'll see y'all next week. We have open mic next Wednesday night if anybody wants to come and listen and watch and everything. So, and thank you everybody who played today. We had a wonderful show. I thought this was great, and I'm fixing to head down to Poor David's Pub. They're on the outside in the parking lot over there all afternoon. They've been having a little open mic over there, and in honoring a kind of a memorial for Mr. Troll. They poured his ashes in the flower bed or something, and he's gonna live in eternity in that flower bed. I'm not sure what a great idea that was, but Mr. Troll. And they're also trying to raise some money for the Kerrville Folk Festival. I don't know if it's going to be on, they're streaming it live or not, but I'm sure there'll be some video later on it. But I'll play at 4:50. I think there's so many people signed up. I think we get a verse and a chorus, and then we got to say something nice about Mr. Troll. So thank you very much, everybody. We'll see y'all next time. Yeah, guys, punch the little red button and this thing will be over. Thanks, Ian.